Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past.
Social memory is also known as collective memory. It can be defined as recorded or unrecorded memories formed by adding facts significantly related to group identity to the group's memory and knowledge pool. The concept first emerged in the second half of the 19th century as la mémoire collective. Philosopher and sociologist Maurice Halbweiss analyzed and developed the concept of collective memory in his 1925 book Les cadres sociaux de la mémoire. Collective memory, a phenomenon that enables a group to collaborate against facts and keeps the group together, has undergone significant changes in modern times. In anthropological tribes, protecting the group for the basic interests each individual was necessary. Social memory was essential for the continuation of humanity. All ceremonies were intended to preserve this memory. In modern times, however, the system that works for the interests and comfort of a handful of minorities has, thanks to the state, turned these ceremonies into an illusion necessary for the survival and protection of the masses. For the masses, the existence of state has become a condition of life, but the real purpose of the state was the comfort and cozy life of a group. Ideals, national values, religious interpretations were organized in a way that covered the comfortable and cozy life of the bourgeoisie and didn't show the masses the reality of the state. Ceremonies, anthems, and repeated rituals were transformed into this. Nationalism was a new religion. It has deities, ceremonial days, and worship. Moreover, in order to reproduce the collective consciousness, it also reproduced history. Before writing, social memory lived in oral culture products such as legends, epics, tales, and lullabies. After the invention of writing, all kinds of major events that constitute history have formed this memory. The invention of the school brought with it the control of social memory by the state. The school reached its current form with the nation-states, and the nation-state rewrote or reinterpreted history in order to adapt social memory to its ideology and policies. The anthems sung at school and the national values taught are acts of creating a social memory for the continuation of the state's policies. However, for the postmodern masses, who are far from writings and legends, social memory has been created through television, which can be considered the most powerful of mass media. Over time, communication tools create memory more intensely than many facts learned in the family or at school. Another element that forms social memory can be read as agenda. The interpretations of agendas can direct and reproduce memory. The news agenda is a set of events created in the interest of the dominant minority and can change the degree of importance of facts. The companies and agencies that set the news agenda are political institutions. They work for the bourgeoisie. The masses are forced to look at the world through the bourgeoisie's window. In this way, minds are shaped by ideologies of nationalism, religion, and communism. The ideology is reproduced when the past or present images are brought together and organized. This ideology presents the social order as legitimate and unchanging for social order to be created in the interests of a dominant minority. The subjects involved in this order must have shared memories. Presumed common memories, such as fabricated or distorted epics, legends, historical events, etc., are a delusion. Ideology is a giant delusion. Shared memories produce feelings as if they were lived together, even though they were not. Nationalism and religious symbols are the triggers that mobilize this delusion. Our experiences of the present are primarily based on our knowledge and beliefs about the past. The nation-state had the power to rewrite the past, and through this power, it has and continues to rule both the present and the future for the profit of a vicious minority. The reason why the subjects of the Third Reich, from the seizure of political power until the outbreak of World War II, were constantly treated to commemorations, anthems, rewritten and reproduced historical epics was precisely for one purpose. This purpose was to whet the appetites of the German bourgeoisie, a handful of wealthy people who had lost in the Versailles Treaty. The ideology to satisfy these appetites was fascism. Through fascism, the masses were dumbed down. They didn't know and didn't know that they didn't know. The masses were mechanized within fascism and were linked to a collective memory with the slogans "One nation, one state, one homeland." The fascist individual has the comfort of melting into the collective self. Personal responsibilities and frustrations melt into collective responsibilities. Disappointments are significant in forming the authoritarian personality, the actual virus of fascism. The fascist, boiling with disappointments and inner weakness, forgets himself through collective memory. He jumps and jumps in the invented national festivities. He invented national festivities and national games like football, etc. He gets carried away and forgets his bearable existence. The unbearable existence of the fascist is both for himself and for those around him. Since he has no memories to make life beautiful, he takes refuge in the fabricated collective self. The fabricated or distorted collective memories, nationalist history are a success story for the fascists. Because his own life is full of disappointments, the historical successes in the collective consciousness are an escape from his personal life because of his failures and disappointments, and because of discomfort of being unable to live the life he wants. In fascism, ceremonies which relieve the collective achievements of the past and are embodied as natural spectacles that produce the collective consciousness. Bodies are filled with fascist images and symbols. Posters are hung to worship the leader. He is the body of the spirit lost today but will be won one day.
From a doomed planet in a distant galaxy.
The leader symbolizes power, intelligence, and all that is good. He is a superior human being, a prophet and a deity. He is a father who is lost or angered. The leader is the pole to which the collective consciousness points. The survival of the state is identified with the survival of the collective. One homeland, one nation, one state. The production of collective memory is the only way of producing nationalism and the survival of the nation-state. Through national symbols, the state of a handful minorities can present itself as the state of a people. Herein lies the truth of Nietzsche's statement that the state, the body of political power, is that monster, the greatest liar. We urge you to delve deep into the analysis of social memories. This is a crucial step towards understanding reality and the forces that shape our collective consciousness. Goodbye.